Hi, I'm Julian.
And I'm Sean.
And you're watching the Stanley Miller Cooking Show. Today on the Stanley Miller Cooking Show, we'll be preparing primordial soup.
We'll use a variety of different ingredients to simulate what Stanley Miller made a lot of years ago.
A sweet potato for the hydrogen gas.
Celery to simulate ammonia.
And carrots for methane.
According to our recipe book, the primordial soup hypothesis proposes that early Earth had very little oxygen, but instead was made out of water vapor, hydrogen gas, methane, and ammonia.
This hypothesis was tested by the Miller-Urey experiment. They figured out that by mixing these 4 inorganic compounds, that they could synthesize small organic molecules, including a variety of amino acids.
If you complete all these instructions correctly, you can expect your very own primordial soup.
The primordial soup hypothesis is not the only proposed hypothesis for the evolution of monomers. The iron-sulfur world hypothesis and the extraterrestrial origins hypothesis have also been proposed by scientists around the world.
The iron-sulfur world hypothesis proposes that dissolved gases from thermal vents pass over iron and nickel sulfides that drive the chemical evolution from inorganic to organic molecules.
The extraterrestrial origins hypothesis proposes that life came to Earth in the form of meteorites and comets, which contained organic molecules.
But stay tuned.
After this brief commercial from our sponsors, you'll learn how to make your very own primordial soup.
Have you ever wanted to walk with the dinosaurs? Well, with the power of paleontology and time travel technology, now you can! With the revolutionary helmet. Just put it on, close your eyes, and think about where you want to go. Mesozoic era. Mesozoic era. Mesozoic era. Whoa, look! I think we're in the Mesozoic era. Look, it's a pterosaur from the Mesozoic era. And look, it's a non-flowering seed plant from the Mesozoic era. And look, a stegosaurus from the Mesozoic era. That's commonly known to eat non-flowering seed plants. So, call 180 Dinosaur for your very own helmet today.
Welcome back to the Stanley Miller Cooking Show.
Before the break, we taught you what primordial soup really is, along with the 2 other proposed hypotheses for the origins of life.
So let's get started with the making of that primordial soup.
First, fill up a pot with water and boil it on a high flame until it bubbles. This boiling water represents the water vapor, one of the 4 components in the primordial soup hypothesis.
After your water is boiling, peel your sweet potato, which represents methane, and then add it to the pot very carefully.
Afterwards, add finely chopped carrots to the pot, which represents ammonia.
Now that you have your sweet potato and finely chopped carrots in the pot, now it's time to add your celery, which represents hydrogen. Carefully peel the celery. Now add it to the pot. Now that you've assembled your 4 ingredients together, it's time to add the jolt of electricity to make sure that you have amino acids. Perfect!
We interrupt this program for a brief announcement. By some miracle of science, a dinosaur has been let loose in the city. Not a T-Rex, a Triceratops, nor a Parasaurolophus from Cretaceous times, but a voracious stegosaurus from the Jurassic period. Be warned, stegosaurus is a genus of armored dinosaur. They are a large, heavily built, herbivorous quadruped with rounded backs, short forelimbs, long hind limbs, and tails held high in the air. They have a distinctive combination of broad, upright plates and a tail tipped with spikes. If you see this stegosaurus roaming the streets, call 911 immediately. It is thought that this catastrophe may have been caused by a misusing of the helmet. Consequently, all units have been recalled by the manufacturer. If you are in possession of a helmet, return it to your nearest Dinos R Us as soon as possible. Most importantly, protect your non-flowering seed plants at all costs. We now return to your regularly scheduled program.
Now that the soup simmered for a week. Oh wait, Julian, you should add some seasoning.
Oh yeah, let's add some beef chili to the mix.
And then we'll stir it.
Mmm, tasty.
This is Binky. She can't wait to try primordial soup.
After 1 week, the small organic molecules have formed.
Mmm, the smell of amino acids. Bon appetit.